You came here quietly, not because everything is falling apart, but because something inside you feels slightly off, like a sentence in your mind that never quite finishes. You've been moving through your days, talking, working, answering people, doing what needed to be done. From the outside, it probably looked normal, but when the noise settles, when the room gets a little still, there is a place inside you that doesn't fully agree with the story you've been telling. I see the way you carry it, not loudly, not dramatically, just a small tension you keep tucked away while life keeps moving. Sometimes you almost look at it, then something interrupts, a task, a conversation, another day passing. So it waits, patient, quiet, and tonight you finally slowed down long enough to feel it again. You didn't come here to explain it. You didn't come here with perfect words. You just arrived with that quiet sense that somewhere inside you, something isn't being said all the way. And I'm sitting here with you in this moment, not asking you to solve it, just noticing it with you. There is a quiet place inside you that has been speaking for a long time, not loudly. It never forces its way into the room. It doesn't argue. It doesn't try to win. It simply whispers. Sometimes it shows up in small moments. When a conversation ends and the silence lingers a second too long, when you say you're fine, and something inside you pauses, not in protest, just in recognition. You've heard that pause before. Most people do. But life moves quickly. There are responsibilities, expectations, people who rely on you to keep things steady. So the small voice waits. You tell yourself certain things to keep the day moving. Stories that help everything stay organized. Explanations that make the pieces fit together. And for a while they work. They help you get through the hours. But that quiet voice doesn't disappear. It remains gentle, unrushed, not trying to corner you, just staying present somewhere beneath the surface, holding a different version of what you already feel. I see the patience in that place inside you. It has never tried to embarrass you. It has never tried to expose you. It has only waited for a moment like this one, where nothing needs to be defended, and you don't have to pretend quite as much. Keeping a story together can be tiring, not because the story is dramatic, but because it asks you to hold certain pieces in place all the time. You repeat the same explanations. You smooth over the same questions. You tell yourself why things are the way they are. And at first, it feels manageable. Just a small adjustment. Just a quiet agreement you make with yourself so the day can continue. But over time, even small adjustments take energy. You begin to feel it in subtle ways. A heaviness when certain thoughts come close. A quick change of subject inside your own mind. A gentle push to look somewhere else. Not because you are dishonest. No, it's usually because you're trying to keep life steady. Because if the story shifts, you wonder what else might move with it. So you carry it, day after day, holding the pieces together so everything around you stays familiar. And you've done it carefully, with patience, with effort that most people never see. But I can see the quiet tiredness in that effort, the way your mind sometimes grows still for a moment, as if it's resting from the work of keeping everything arranged. You were never meant to hold it so tightly all the time. So tonight, here in this quiet space, you don't have to keep adjusting the pieces. You can simply sit and let your hands rest for a while. There is a reason you don't always look straight at it. Not because you are weak, not because you are avoiding something simple. Sometimes the heart understands something before the mind is ready to hold it. And when that happens, a quiet caution appears, a gentle turning away. Because part of you wonders what might happen if you let the truth stand fully in the light. You wonder if it would ask too much from you, if it might rearrange things you've carefully built, relationships, plans, the way you explain your life to others, even the way you explain it to yourself. So instead, you glance at it from the corner of your awareness, just long enough to know it's still there. Then you step back again, not out of denial, but out of protection. And that makes sense. Your heart has been trying to keep you safe in the only ways it knows. I see that caution in you, the careful distance, the way you sometimes circle around certain thoughts without letting them settle. There is no pressure here to step closer than you want to. No expectation that tonight must reveal everything. You are allowed to move slowly with what you feel. Even simply noticing the edge of it is already enough for this moment. Somewhere inside you, there is already a quiet understanding. It doesn't arrive with sharp words. It isn't dramatic. It's more like a feeling that has been sitting beside you for a long time. Patient, unhurried. You may have sensed it during ordinary moments, while washing dishes, driving somewhere familiar, lying awake for a few minutes before sleep arrives. It shows up gently, not asking to be solved, just present. Sometimes you brush past it quickly. Other times you feel it more clearly, like a soft awareness that rises for a moment and then settles again. You don't always name it. You don't always need to. Because deep down, a part of you already recognizes it. And that part of you has never been your enemy. It has never been trying to accuse you. It has simply been holding a quiet honesty, waiting for moments when you are calm enough to sit beside it. Like this one. Nothing here is forcing you to decide anything. Nothing here is demanding explanations. You are simply sitting in the same room as something you've long sensed within yourself. And I'm here with you while you notice it. No pressure, no urgency, just a quiet space where what you already know can exist without being pushed away. Right now, nothing needs to be forced. You don't have to reach for answers. You don't have to untangle every thought that passes through your mind. Tonight is quieter than that. You are simply here, breathing, feeling the small movements inside your heart as they come and go. Some of them are clear, some of them remain unnamed. That's all right. Truth has never needed to rush. It doesn't push against the door. It waits with a kind of stillness, and you are allowed to meet it slowly, in the pace your heart can hold. So for this moment, you can rest in the space you've made by being honest enough to pause. Not to explain everything, not to fix anything. Just to sit with what is already present within you. I'm here with you in this quiet. No pressure, no expectations, just this gentle moment where you don't have to keep telling yourself anything at all. And we can remain here together in the stillness that follows when the noise finally softens.